Yo. Come on in, man. Come on in. Late night pop up style for y'all, man. Uh,
Pop it
y'all,
down.
y'all know when it's news and it's breaking, we got to come to y'all. We finally got a little time to talk to y'all right quick. I know it's
Mm.
late, but I know a lot of y'all late night owls like me. So just come on in if you're tuning in. If you're on Twitter, go and jump on in. Share, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and hype up our videos. If you haven't checked out any of our work, go to the Hawks Digest, Falcons Digest for Chris. Me on Smitty Sports Machine. And hey, Chris, what's good, my guy? I know it's been a long day, but I know you can squeeze this in right quick.
Oh yeah, man, it's true. It's all good. Everything been productive. Shoot, dropped the video on Falcons Digest earlier today. Just kind of recapping some things and dropped the video on A1 Forever Sports talking about the Hawks. I know the Hawks, schedule came out and I talked about, the highs, the lows, and the possible toughest schedule, toughest part of the schedule and everything. So of course it's all subjective
Right.
because right now everybody's healthy or getting healthy, so injuries are a part of the game. So it's all subjective, but yeah, definitely gave a prognosis and also predictions for the Atlanta Hawks schedule. So check that
Right.
out as well too. About 15 minutes. So if what I'm saying, get your shave on or something like that, it's something that's something for you. What's good, chat?
Right.
What's happening, everybody? Yeah, man, a little temperature check about a few things that happened today. Falcons made a couple transactions. Also, it was a little certain somebody that's familiar with our head coach also worked out for the Atlanta Falcons. So, we're going to talk about all that. And we know we may end up getting into some other stuff. You know how that goes. A couple camp notes and all that good stuff. So let's sit back and just get to it, man. Smitty, how you feeling, though? Y'all see we unlocked the
Yeah,
new
man.
character. Y'all see we unlocked the new character
Man,
right
let's
there.
start this shit.
Wife
Let's
beater,
start
Smitty.
this.
Smitty, wife beater. Smitty, wife beater.
Man,
Yeah,
you
I'm
and Low get on my nerve.
talking. I'm talking about new character
But yeah,
unlocked.
man, late night pop up style. What you want to talk about first? Let's go and get the news out the way.
Yeah.
Cause we got some news about the quarterback position. We're gonna say the good part for last though. Cause I mean, when you say the good part for last, hey, it be popping. But
Mm.
first news of the day. Y'all saw this on my page. Falcons signed wide receiver Bo Collins, released Christian Wilkinson after practice, as I was informed.
Yeah.
Uh,
They did.
I don't mean to laugh, but it's just funny the way the
Oh,
news was broke to me. Uh,
oh, my
Collins
bad.
appeared in 9 games during his rookie year with the Giants last year. If y'all go to my page, y'all see the little short I did on it. 6'3", 205 pounds. The tie to this is he was at Clemson, a pipeline school, so they done their homework on him years ago. So they went circled the block, went back and got him. 2 catches, 25 yards last year. Played mostly special teams. I think this is what this is. It could be a Kadero Hodge type signing, where he can be a
Big
valuable wide receiver option, or he can play special teams. He played 109 snaps on special teams last year for the Giants. So in those 9 games, so that's why I said this could be a special team signing. But hey, Chris, tell me what you think about this, man.
A big body receiver, 6'3", 205, 206, so going back to that height. So I do see where you're talking about the Kadero Hodge comparison as far as like that goes. Also, thinking about you said pipeline school with Clemson. Also, you kind of want to think about it, with Xavier Watts being with Notre Dame, and he was at Notre Dame for his senior 2024 season as well. So couple pipeline schools, couple ways, to look at them for how the Atlanta Falcons kind of normally scout it. But depth piece, we're gonna see if he can be able to get, stay on the team, when it's starting to make cuts and everything. But
Right.
um, obviously they just wanted to go with this receiver over Christian Wilkinson, who did get some reps at the preseason game, and like I said, he was practicing today. But at the end of practice, I suppose, that's when they wanted to make the move and bringing in old Bo Collins. And I think what he was released for maybe like a waiver,
Injury settlement. Yeah.
yeah, and
Injury
everything.
settlement.
But we jumped on
Right.
a right quick. So we'll see what happens move forward with Bo. But also waving old Matt Hayball. Matt
Yeah,
Hayball
that
is
was
gone.
crazy. I mean, they had a waving party today. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, man. He's gone too. So that leaves Jake Bailey, a guy that we paid money to anyway, as the undisputed punter. So we'll see what happens moving forward. I know they still have another roster spot because of a guy that we both thought possibly could make the team, but
Right.
Layden
It's gonna
Robinson,
shock me. Yeah, that got me, man. Because he's a veteran. So and to me, they have a need at guard. They have backups, but they really don't have many veterans.
Mhm.
So Chris Lindstrom, Matthew Bergeron, both of our high dollar, high character guys need backups. Now he did get released today, so maybe down the road, if he can slide through waivers and not picked up by anybody, they need depth during the season. He may come back, but
Mhm.
again, we still don't know what the roster cut is going to look like after that last preseason game. So we're a
Right.
long way from a finalized roster. But yeah, a punter, Matt Hayball, he left-footed punter.
Mhm.
To me, I thought he was going to be the kickoff guy, but hey, that changed. And
Mhm.
Layden Robinson, the veteran, didn't make it. So that lets me know that these young guys out there, trying their hardest to make the team.
Yeah, man.
So hey,
Opportunity. And we talked about it, man. It was going to be competition. We talked about it was going to be undrafted guys getting released. It's going to be veteran guys getting released. So it's no surprise. And obviously, that means somebody is doing well behind the scenes, well enough to it's like, okay, Layden, we can let you ride. And, all those three players they got waived. Yes, you bring in Bo Collins, but you still have another roster spot open potentially, for another signing or maybe possibly two. We'll see what happens.
yeah, and like I tell you all the time, man, it seemed like Ethan Oniwa, it seemed like he's
Yeah,
doing his thing, man, because he's played guard and tackle
right,
already.
right.
So yeah, so he's doing his thing, man. I'm not gonna knock it. But right quick,
It seemed
go
like
to the
they
chat. Tell the chat what's up, man. We forgot to
yeah.
do that. I don't mean to be
Chad
rude.
already trying to stir the conversation to the next topic
Yeah,
right
they're
there.
gonna
They
do it.
already
Yeah,
talking
they're
about
gonna do it.
Saturday.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, look, Prince Care was good. William
Better.
Amy was good. My boy Breezy, what's up, my guy? Melvin, what's good? Zay, graded baby for life, man. What's good?
What's going on, family?
Michael Bush, what's up, man? Ron, what's up, my guy? Pay at one, Brady pitching is terrible. Yeah, they lost to a bad team today. They up in Minnesota. So I mean, hey, for some reason, I mean, the Twins and the Braves just don't mix. I was sitting in front of TV in 1991 when Kent Herbeck pulled Ron Gant's leg off the bag.
Off the
So
bat.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I'm just that old. Uh, Rush Mohan, 8100. So he'll be going to the Falcons game for
Mhm.
his first game in Atlanta since I'm from Tampa. I go when Atlanta is in town. Rise up. That's what I'm saying, man. He said his first game he stays in Tampa and he's at the Falcon game in Tampa. He's going to travel up. It's about a 6-hour drive. Y'all don't know from Tampa to Atlanta. And he's going to drive up, come to the Ravens game. Hope you enjoy yourself, my guy. And I seen in the chat later, he said, y'all got any recommendations? Throw them out there.
Oh yeah. Especially, it all depends on where you're staying at, man. All what side of town you're gonna be on, with your hotel, all that good stuff like that. It just
Yeah.
all depends.
Yeah, Breezy, I think Chris just told me that, no starters. And I think Flick actually told us that yesterday on the show, day before yesterday on the show. So we
Oh,
were informed a little bit early.
great with Daniel Flick too, by the way. If y'all
Yeah,
missed
please
it,
go check that out. Yeah,
y'all check
please go check that out.
that. Mhm.
Jack Strand QB1, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Raymond, what's up, my guy?
Yeah, Saturday. I think Cooper Rush is actually going to get some reps too, though. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
they're still going for that quarterback three. I guess you can say that quarterback three. Because
I'm telling you, man, and I think Dave said the other day, he said he thinks Strand will be a practice squad guy, but I don't see that. I
man,
mean, that would be a big mistake.
they can't do that.
I don't
Somebody
think
is
they
going
should.
to snatch him up. I'd snatch
Yeah,
him up if I had the roster spot just because.
right. The potential, and I'm telling you, with what's going on in San Francisco and Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy need a backup, I wouldn't be surprised he ended up out there with Raheem. Just saying. Keith Simmons, what's up, my guy? Jeff, what's good? Tony White, what's good, my guy?
Going on,
Mike
fam.
Kelly, what's good?
What's
Thank
happening,
you for the
Mike?
jewel, my guy.
Jewelry.
Tony said he'll be in Green
Okay.
Bay. That's all. That's
Good,
what we talking about, man.
deal.
Hey,
Good deal. Falcon fans on the move with the wave. William Amy. I'm talking about.
happy birthday. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, homie.
I'm talking about, man, it's a
Chris
lot
said
of
be in
Leos
Cooper
been
Rush.
popping up on my timeline talking about birthday.
Man, what you talking about? What you talking about, bro?
Said, Cooper Hush.
My godmama a Leo, so yeah, I know. I go. My wife a Leo, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Clark Phillips looked good against the Broncos. Hope he was able to make the 53-man roster, possibly be our replacement for D. Offer. You know, Chris brought up a great point the other night, and I went back and looked at the game earlier. Malcolm DeWalt, he did have a good game. As I looked at the tape, man, he had a damn good game. But since the depth is so deep at corner, he may have to release him. He may end up on the practice squad, but woo, boy, somebody gonna snatch that kid and they gonna get a steal.
We were talking about Kobe Bryant and talking about how it could be similar with him, just like that room has gotten deeper, and just like everyone's hungry, and we got to put the best guys out there regardless, So Jaden said, nice to have a coach who cares about preseason. Hey man, yeah, it's been a while since we played the starters. I know you got a couple. Yeah, I know you got a couple reps and whatnot, but
he said he'll be in the Falcons 49ers. So y'all throwing it out there, man. So
okay, Falcons and 49ers game. Yeah.
So y'all throwing them games out there, man. So hey, we'll see.
Pull up.
He said he tried to stay positive. Got real question about the OC, even though this is the preseason.
Fair.
You got rightfully so, but I will say this: rightfully so, you have a right to feel that way. But I will say this: he has more experience than the last offensive coordinator, and I keep it at that. And we see how that turned out.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
Jenny Elizabeth, thank you for joining us. Truly appreciate it. She said she was thrilled to see Late Night Live. Appreciate it, no doubt, Ms. Elizabeth.
No doubt. Yeah, man.
I want, I'm stupid, but I when I see her name, I instantly thought about Forrest Gump.
Lord,
one of my favorite movies.
Lord, help.
That is one of my favorite movies. My wife cannot stand that movie, but I love it. I can sit there and watch it every time it come on TV. But yeah.
I want to know, how do you feel about no starters? Like, for example, no Tua Tagovailoa is going to be playing in the preseason game. He will get reps in the joint practices. That's per Coach Stefanski. And like, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like the starters, need to get a few more reps? I mean, after what we saw in the first preseason game. Now, credit to Denver because they were like a top 5 defense last year.
Yeah, just like I said,
they're head that way. Yeah, right. Man. And they were practicing. It's a preseason in practice, but they came out there. They're trying to get ready for week 1. So just like we are, of course. But different defense, maybe an opportunity for more stuff. But let me know how you feel.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm kind of mixed emotion, and I'm kind of torn between both sides because, but. I think the way he looked the other day and out of rhythm and out of sync and, mentally, and he out there doing the mashed potato at practice, he needs to play. When you're with a new system and a new coach and a new offense, I feel like, and I said this about the last guy, you need to get as many reps as possible. Now, I do get it about the injuries part, but, yeah, when you need to get in rhythm with your offense, now I understand Bijan not playing because Bijan is Bijan and he's a running back, and we know that position is premium in this league. So I get that part. But as far as the offensive line and the receivers and getting in sync with the quarterback, they need to play at least the first quarter, I think. But hey, like Daniel said the other day, maybe what they do in a joint practice, maybe they just probably need to see that, and that'll get them going. So, I mean, hey, it's their choice, not mine, but.
Yeah.
Again, also, you look at the defense. The defense didn't play very well the other night. So, I mean, I'm all for what they do, but I feel like at least one quarter for each unit, to me, makes sense. But again, a joint practice is like a simulated game. So I get where they're going with that. But go ahead.
And yeah, it's simulated and whatnot. It is. So I just wish they were going. Even my thing is, even if you, Forrest Gump has been the bane of my existence. Heck nah. Nah,
Man,
man.
my funny part when they were kids and she kept going over his house, he said it seemed like Jenny came over every day and she never want to go home. Boy, I died last. Boy.
Oh,
Ooh, boy,
but
see,
yeah,
I can't get into that because I be on this thing about to cry. Go ahead.
yeah, but yeah, I just again, you already know how I felt. I was like they may need to play a half, at least a quarter. But no, but the joint practices, I mean, Daniel explained that very well as well. Tom, they're going
Right.
to get plenty of reps, good simulated play, and that's going to be good enough for them. 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s. That's going to be mostly two, of course, and 1-on-1s, and of course, 7-on-7s will be Michael Penix Jr. As we're still awaiting clearance on that, so nothing is going to change in that regard. But yeah, man, on Saturday I'm expecting Cooper Rush and Jack Strand. Honestly, maybe Rush. They may give Rush maybe a half and may give Jack the other half. What you think?
I think that's how it's probably gonna roll.
That's what I'm
So if
thinking.
we get blown out again, just don't be mad. They just trying to figure things out. And I get it while y'all were looking at the score and how we was up down 24, and then I get it. And the look on Matt Ryan's face said it all. But you got to remember they trying to put together a depth chart. It's not about the starters, it's actually about the role players at this point. And really, to me, that's what preseason is for. The starters do get reps, but at the end of the day, they trying to build the back half of the team. So I get it.
Right.
And the way the special teams looked last year, they have every right to do that. But Tony White said, "Do you think need more edge rushers to bring in one more quarterback like Cam? Cam done. He's not coming back. Um, Cam done. Uh, I'm glad he said that because our next clip will be this one. So our nephew Daniel Flick. He said, "Hold on, let me get this stuff off the screen right quick." Uh, all right, there we go. He said the Falcons worked out veteran edge rushers Za'Darius Smith today per NFL transaction wire. Falcons looking for external help in light of James Pierce suspension and Jalen Walker injury, and I've been saying that. Crazy part is, and it don't seem like it. He turns 34 on September the 8th, so he's soon to be 34 years old, three-time Pro Bowler, 70 and a half career sacks.
Yeah.
So numbers wise, he is there. What you think about this?
Well, I mean, if you look at the Falcons' first preseason game, you would think they desperately need help at the position of edge. And right now, technically, as far as edge goes, I think we only have like 7 guys. And a lot of guys, are in there kind of like coming off of injury, and we're trying to, do this by committee. I mean, we got the perfect guy, I believe, for Nate Ollie to be able to get the best out of those guys. But still, there's nothing wrong with possibly bringing in
He freeze up. I think he froze up. He'll be back in a second. Jerry, yeah, he was doing the mashed potato, my guy. I don't know. You ain't see that viral clip on Twitter? Oh, he was doing the mashed potato. That was crazy. He was looking that crazy, that bad in the game Friday. And he on the practice field doing the mashed potato, man. I wanted to throw my phone at the screen. It pissed me off so bad. But yeah. Craig said, I agree. The starters need to play a few more reps in preseason games. Everything is new. So they need to get plays in together before the real season. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying, Craig. Crazy like that, man. Crazy like that. K. Vince, I agree, full first quarter. Yeah, Mike. Rush is not that guy. Marlon, appreciate the donation, my brother. He said, we watch Red and Mariota. I promise Tua will be all right. That's why he's way better than them, just win. And that's the thing, man. We've seen much worse than Tua. You got to remember, as I said, Tua's first game in a new offense with a new staff, and he still got to work through the kinks and all of that good stuff. So we got a ways to go, man. But season's still 3 weeks away, maybe. Let's see, what's today? Yeah, 3 weeks away. So 3 weeks from Sunday. So I mean, we almost there, but I feel like we can get the kinks worked out before week 1. And I'm starting to hear rumbles about Penix. a week or two away. So I mean, we'll see. But again, he had to start 11-on-11. So I mean, I don't know how that's gonna turn out. Uh, Baby Driver said Boza or Reddick. I want now one of them. Reddick, he's off and on. He plays when he wants to. And Boza, he's injury riddled. So no thanks. But if you want me to my thoughts on who we could trade for or sign, I put up 2 videos. One for the free agents, one for trade targets. Go check those out, Baby Driver. Why would we not get 2 or more reps? And I don't know, Craig. I mean, I don't get it. He needs them. He definitely needs them. Melvin, Chris brought this up the other day, man. I want to say he signed somewhere, but I have no clue as to why. He was in Philadelphia and they drafted him when Ian was there. So there's ties there. He said Chris in the Matrix. Wow. 28 days away. So it's the 13th. So it's almost a month away. Okay. So we got another month. So I mean, it's time. Yep, it's time. Hey, Breezy, I understand that they fed up, man. Trust me, I get it. Because at the end of the day, you got to win football games. And with the talent that we have, it's sad that we only won 8 games last year. And Raheem Morris is a veteran coach that's been around 20 years. And he's still making rookie mistakes. Clock management. Come on, man. Clock management? And you've been around 20 years? Come on, man. So, as you think about it, man, we got a good ways to go. But we waiting on Chris to hop back in so we can get back into these topics. But till he hop back in, man, y'all keep throwing the questions out there and I keep answering them. Baby Driver said because they didn't want him to get a concussion, that's why the more you have, easier it is to get another one. And I get that part. But, I mean, if you haven't trust enough for him to come in and be a quarterback, that's something you have to put in God's hands. I'm going to just keep it real with you. And I get the protection part, but at the end of the day, what else can you do? You pay him the money. I mean, you have the trust in him to come in and be a viable quarterback. Hey, I'm just saying. It cost us at least 3 games last year. Remember the Jets game, that bad punt, missed field goal, and I don't know why in the hell. I can't even think of the kicker name. Who was here? Young Wade Cool. I don't know why in the hell Raheem Morris kept him anyway. So I mean, see, right, like I said, man, Raheem cost himself his own job. So I mean, we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, I see Kyle Corver left. He wants to spend more time with his family, Melvin, and so he say. But I got to trust that and pray that everything work out for him. Razor Boy, what's up, my guy? He said, "What's going on with the energy and the vibe with this organization entirely? It's like coaches and players we bring in act like they don't care or have enthusiasm to win. No, it ain't that, man. I just think when you building a new team with a new front office, it's gonna seem like that in the beginning because everybody's still getting to know each other. Because think about it with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan he just got here and he is his first time being in the front office, and Ian Cunningham first time being a GM. So they're just basically trying to work things out on the go, and they're trying to figure things out. But what they're doing is they're communicating and they're building this team together. And even though Terry and Raheem built that team together along with Rich McKay, it wasn't really too much
Rich McKay,
too much cohesion. It wasn't too much cohesion. And that's why, it was, bad moves, bad draft picks, bad signings because there were too many people with their hands in the job. I think Arthur Blank is stepping back. He's trusting Matt Ryan to do that. And you could tell because Matt Ryan. All
right, there we go.
You straight?
Yeah, man. Doggone. Well, it's storming and everything like that now.
Yeah, I hear it out there.
Ain't not my Wi-Fi between the washing machine and the dryer. Oh, man, boy.
I got to pray it don't happen to me, but boy. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's just Ian and Matt still trying to figure things out on the go. But to me, they doing a damn good job. I mean, you saw it. Them try to bring in another edge rusher today. He was supposed to sign with the Browns yesterday, but he
Yeah,
told Mary Cabot, and they had a falling out about it on Twitter. Uh, he told her not to put why asked her why did she post it when it wasn't
yeah,
finalized. But
yeah.
so he had another workout with another team in the morning. That team with the Falcons, and I think he has one more, if I'm not mistaken. But he'll make a decision probably sometime tomorrow, and I hope he picks Atlanta. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
hey, we need it. We need it. You know, like again, like I was talking about before, if you look at the preseason game, you would say, hey, man, the Falcons are pretty depleted at the edge rush. And I even asked a question on my page. And thank you to everybody who participated in that, saying, how concerned are you about the Falcons, pass rush? And a lot of people was going between 26 and 50%. You even had some people at 100%. You had people at 51 to 75%. So like the fans are concerned about the pass rush, and if you bring in Za'Darius Smith, I know he's getting up there in age as well, but this is a guy that can excel in the type of defense that we possibly may play. We talked about the hybrid 3-4, 4-3 fronts and everything, so that's a possibility for the Falcons. And of course, he played under Kevin Stefanski in 23 and part of 24, so familiarity there. Jeff Ulbrich, he's going to have that high violent, some type of a guy, so you want him to go straight after the quarterback. That's what he excels in. So the scheme naturally is a split and a fit for him, so to split those edge rushers out. Maybe even think about possibly some what they call like that wide nine. I know that's the new terminology for it, but that's just that position. Internally, you can even move him internal, for some stunts too. Think about that, him next to
Facts.
possibly Brandon Dorless and running some stunts like that in the inside and the pass rush and having some guys, on the outside rushing as well. So it's it's going to be like what that the return of that, what they like to call that NASCAR package, we more so like that too. So remember
Man,
those rotating those guys in and out. So yeah, that's just if you decided you wanted to bring him in, and that's if you get that production from him. The cost, it would be, I think it's like the biggest thing that you come down to it. Small 1-year deal, I think, is a good offer, but I mean, you don't know what the Browns are trying to offer him, and then he still has another workout too. So it's all going to come down to
and
like
I think
fit.
they got a good little bit of cap space too, if I'm not mistaken. So
Browns, possibly. I
yeah,
mean,
I think they're top five just like us because I think we number five as anyway.
mm,
Joe, what's up? What's up, nephew? He said, hope the good Lord keep you and your family. Hey, absolutely, he is every day, man.
facts.
May we, man, we in for another head scratcher season, aren't we? Probably another wash this year. I'm not gonna say that. I'm the type to say, just wait and see. Honestly, we'll know about it by week. We'll know about it by week. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. If we are hovering around 500, we doing all right. If we even one game under 500, we still all right. Because I feel like just like last year, the back end of the schedule gets just a tad bit respectful, and I think we can win a lot of those games. But those
Mm,
first 5 games, they're gonna be the kicker of the whole season. Trust me
yeah.
when I tell you that.
You think about it, bro. We got to take a lot of games in the first half of the season, and our merit is going to be tested for sure. But
Yeah,
we got to be able to try to, I'm not going to say find a way because I don't want y'all to have flashbacks. But we're going to definitely have to make sure that we're we're being effective on the field, that everything is translating from the coaching staff right to the guys, man. Like
right.
seriously, the players got to play and the coaches got to coach. Everybody plans on to earn their money. I'm expecting it, especially of course, no Walker, no Pierce, and I know that's not the end of the team, but it's just like would be a better team if we had both of those guys to start the season. We can agree on that. So
Facts.
next man up, and I think that it may be a possibility that we may. I don't want to say officially, but it's a possibility that we may get to through the Colts game without possibility of another signing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like this Za'Darius Smith, but excuse me, man. But others just Darius Smith, but still like I'm just gonna say it's a possibility because they just may want to see what they have. But there's always I think that opportunity is right there in front of them if they want to do it.
Right.
If he's interested, you can just go ahead and bring him in, not necessarily play him this weekend, but definitely bring him in and start, getting him acclimated.
Yeah.
Need some pass
And
rush.
I watched facts. Dan said I watched a film breakdown video on Brockamaya. He had a good game. And the funny thing is,
My guy.
I retweeted something like that on Twitter earlier, and people were saying I actually well no, it was yesterday. Shout out to Kiev on Report Els with him and Berto. He put up a quick little slip what you call it?
Well, short.
Quick little film session. He put up 3 clips.
Okay.
And it showed the play when Tua pulled out the pocket and Ryan Nuzil missed the entire block. He looked right at the edge rusher that got to the quarterback. And I said, retweeted it. I said, it's Brockmeier's job to lose, and I'm gonna stick by that. And the funny thing is, I told Chris that shit the draft time when we got him as an undrafted free agent, Chris talked about him. And I said, well, yeah, he may win that starting spot because they brought in Corey Levine. He didn't look good the other night. And Ryan Nuzil did not look good. And they the veteran and the rookie played better than both of those guys.
Yeah. I mean, I still believe, they're going to give Ryan every opportunity that they can. But Brockameier, he should get his opportunities as well. When I first seen him coming in, I know they say he's a little bit undersized. I know he's a little bit lighter than Ryan Nuzil, but I mean, you can always pack on those pounds, you put him on that special diet and everything like that too. And he may end up being cheaper than Ryan Nuzil too. And you got to be able to find your little pieces and everything that you can be able to bank off of and still be able to put money in other places, just to keep the team better. So I just feel like, again, the competition is there. Ryan Nuzil as well as Zach Harrison, those two guys, along with Jesse Bates, but I'm talking about as far as like guys who are like literally on contract year. You got those two guys. It's just like Jesse Bates doesn't have any guaranteed money, so of course he's going to be wanting to try to look for a little something, possibly down the line. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. The rest of this camp is going to be very interesting on what the Falcons do.
I agree. And Dan said the Falcons have a pass rush problem only if they don't blitz. And that's absolutely true. And but I'm gonna tell you, Dan, I'm gonna be honest, and I said this 1,000 times. I trust Nate Ollie and Jeff Ulbrich more than I trust anybody else on this staff. I trust them to carry this whole team. They're gonna be the key to this team being successful because, as I keep saying, you build on defense, and the defense can carry you. All the offense got to do is just running the ball, control the clock, and that wins football games. But absolutely, I agree with that. And like I said, I trust Nate Ollie, and I'm telling you, and Chris said it first. Something happened to Brick at the end of the year.
Hey, man.
Hey, Nate Ollie next up. I'm with it.
Yes, man.
He won't just be competitive, and I agree with that.
And have respect.
What's up, my guy? Yeah, go ahead.
No, I said, yeah, he said, and have a respectable team. I'm like, I can dig it. Yeah, Jay, man. Sometimes, it'd be some pop-up styles, and we was able to get to it late, wanted to cover a few things that happened. And then of course the major news really of today is Za'Darius Smith working out and possibly never know, could join the Atlanta Falcons. And definitely wanted to gauge you guys' thoughts and want to know how you guys feel about Za'Darius Smith. Again, a lot of these guys that are left are going to be like over 30 years of age, so there's no way of getting around that. I know some people say Leonard Floyd, but we kind of already seen that movie. So it's like, who else can we go after? You got the Van Noys out there who are older. Yeah, I mean, Von Miller just signed with the Cowboys, which made sense. I understand that.
Right.
But, you still have the option of, Za'Darius Smith out there. I know he had retired or whatnot, but it seems like he's back and he's healthy. And then you also got Yannick out there still too, and Gotway, still out there training in the NFL.
Yeah. So I had somebody in my comments said they was out on him. We've been talking about him for 2-3 years. I get that part, but we need pass rushers like now. And if that's his sole priority, I'm for it if he can get him at an affordable price. Because I'm gonna keep it real. When you have too many young guys on the team and not enough veterans to lead them, that becomes a problem down the road. Yeah, you love your coaches, but you still need those veteran guys to tutor those young guys.
Yeah.
That's just like having a 9 to 5. When you
And
got that person
Za'Darius
been there for
is
50 and
the
20
veteran.
years and you bring them young folks in you don't want to pay. Yeah, think about it. But let's get into these quick notes from Josh Kendall right quick. Uh
Mhm.
we a lot of us already know this, but these are the guys that didn't work out today. Some of them did dress and some of them didn't. But the ones that did were the two starting safeties and Watson Bates. But
Mhm.
Jake Matthews, who was had an injury concern, don't know what that was.
Got
Uh,
Nick.
quick blip on the radar, but they say he's fine now. But Avion Terrell, Devon Diablo, Deshaun Hand, Braylon Trice did not dress.
Mhm.
And Chris told y'all already the next practice will be Wednesday and Thursday against the Colts in Indy.
Yeah.
And can't wait for that one. Quick thoughts?
I wonder if those a lot of those guys um okay, so Divine Diablo, I know it's the ankle. Avion Terrell, I know he's been dealing with the hamstring.
Mhm.
Um who else was on the list? Deshaun Hand, he's been dealing with a few
Deshaun Hand.
yeah, he's been dealing
Mhm.
with some injury too. So it's like all those guys, man, you need to hurry up and get all those guys back. Well, you can't rush it, but still. And who else was up there, man? It was a lot of names up there.
Let me put it back up there right quick. My bad. Uh,
A lot of
right
names up
here.
there.
Braylon
Oh,
Price.
that's the name,
Yeah,
Mr. Braylon Trice. Did not dress. And you wonder if that's precautionary for
yeah.
Braylon too.
I
You know,
think
it's
I
like
think it
all of
is. Yeah,
that. But yeah.
yeah. They
My
try
thing
not
is
to overwork
with
him.
Braylon, I'm wondering how close is he because remember like last week they were talking about him being far further along in his rehab production, or excuse me, his rehab assignments and everything. So he's progressing in that. But bro, like I'm
But
thinking, I'm like, how
I
much
still think he
longer?
starts season on the IR though. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just
It's
saying.
like how much longer before we can really take the I don't want to say training wheels off of him, but I mean we really haven't seen him. And bro, I don't
Right.
we really gotta have some production from the young man if we can have him on the team. That's what I'm
Thanks.
saying. So I am concerned just because we haven't seen him yet, and we've already seen the movie with Troy Anderson. I know these are two totally different people, two totally different genetics. I get it, but still, just the same injury concern. And I understand they want to bring him along, but it's just like, okay, so when is the training wheels going to be off? When is the full clearance going to be there?
Right.
He play football,
Yeah.
So I'm pulling for Trice though, man. We need him.
Yeah, we definitely do. I mean, he gonna be a big part of what we do. And if we can get him going somehow, that's less money we got to pay to somebody else. Let's get it. What's up, my guy? Y'all go check out Let's Get It GA over on Let's Get It GA on YouTube. Gaming guy. He put up some great Madden 27 videos already, so y'all please go check those out. And if y'all want to battle him, y'all hit him up over on YouTube, and he'll battle y'all, man. Trust me, he will. And he's a big supporter of mine for a good long time, man. And he gave me a great video I did today, and that video is doing very well about the Falcons. Chris Canty of ESPN said the Falcons could possibly tank this year. And if
Oh
y'all want
wow,
my thoughts on that, yeah, y'all want my thoughts on that, go to my video playlist and y'all see it on the Atlanta Falcons news.
tank, huh? And just what I'm saying, just okay, just give me some entertainment. Tank for what? Like what are we tanking for? What was we tanking for? A quarterback? Is that what it is?
They still think that they're not sure at the quarterback position. And they basically said what I've been saying all off season. We
Mm,
don't know what the next year look like. We don't know if Tua or Penix are going to be that guy. We don't know. And I've been saying this already, but this is why I threw out Joe Burrow. This is why I threw out Jalen Hurts. This is why I threw out other superstar quarterbacks, because it doesn't make sense to go out and draft another rookie quarterback after you just spent an eighth pick on one you just can't. Well, if he doesn't make it this year, you
mm.
spent the eighth pick on him, is what I'm saying. So, I mean, come on now. Come on. I've
Ooh
been saying
boy.
this, but I'm the hater. But when the national media said it's not a problem, but they saying what I've been saying.
Hey man, my thing is it's all perspective. It's really all
Yeah,
perspective. Canty thinks we're going to tank. I don't think that's a smart decision, and I don't think that's good for the health of your fan base to tank, especially on purpose. Like, come on now, like
I don't think it's in Matt Ryan though, bro. I can't see Matt
no,
Ryan
not at
just
all. That's never been
no,
in his character. I don't care what the
no.
record or what the team looked like. That has never been in Matt's character.
When they was going through those 79 seasons for 3 or 4 straight years, Matt Ryan looked so dejected on the sideline. He was so pissed at Arthur Smith because he knew that we Dan Quinn, he was pissed at both of those guys, and he knew we should have been better than what we were. We should have never got rid of Julio. We should have still been playing, championship football even after that Super Bowl loss. The very next year, we should have still been right back on that road to the Super Bowl again. But coaching,
Shoot, salary cap too.
that too.
So
But Chris, we're gonna get wins this year. The game the other night was ugly, no doubt. But I really think Tua is gonna come in and have his best season yet this year. And if Tua has a good year, we win a lot of games. That's true. And I'm not giving up on Tua. I'm not giving up on Pins, even though people think I am. I just know that one of these guys has to get it together for us to win football games. That's all. Because one is injured, hasn't even started 11 on 11 drills yet, and we're a month away from the season. How long is it going to take him to work 11 on 11 before he get back into football shape mentally? And this is what we worried about mentally. This is what we
they
worried about.
also got Tua who dealing with the back injury. Said he never had a back injury, so you're dealing with that tightness in the back. And then on the top of that, you got to wait for him to get into rhythm. So I mean, which is good, you know what I'm saying? That's cool that he's a rhythm quarterback, and when he gets in the rhythm, he'll carve you up. But you still got to get there.
Facts.
You
That
still
boy
got.
Raymond clowning me, man. He said my boy with the tank on like Air Harris, Dunkin' Donuts.
No, bro. I say we don't unlock the
Boy,
new character, man. Wife beat a Smitty,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Jawan been practicing. Finally, he finally got back to 11 on
Yeah,
11 drills.
yeah.
So that
That's
that's a positive sign.
that's encouraging.
Shaka, what's up, my guy? That boy Craig said I'm late to the show, but how y'all feel about if we sign Smith a veteran pass rusher? We just talked about that a little bit. I'll let Chris break it down again. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a guy that can, work into that hybrid system, but we something we may have to run. It may not be a natural 3-4 anymore. It's probably like a 4-3 hybrid. We talked about that with Daniel as well. But Nate Ollie, I believe that Nate Ollie and Jeff Obert can get their hands on him. He's already familiar with Kevin Stefanski. So you possibly may be able to use him again, so coming off that edge and possibly in the interior too, makes the Brandon Dorless and trying some stunts, we're trying some stunts out and having guys, rushing the quarterback. It just all depends. And again, like I said, you'll be bringing back like kind of like that NASCAR feel, so with the rotation of guys, which you kind of was going to possibly have that anyway, especially with the injuries, but it's also encouraging that you're still going to have the rookies and you can still be able to rotate in Daniels. You can rotate in Perkins and everything. Other guys, when they come back, can help. I just looking at the fact that you only have 7 edge rushers. And when you
Right,
look at that list of just the edge rushers, it's not a lot of pop there, It's going to be by committee, but Za'Darius
right.
Smith can come in, and if he has 70.5 career sacks, if he can come in and give you at least by 7 sacks, that helps. That
Facts.
helps.
That helps a lot. Taser, I don't want to tank for another rookie quarterback. I want to make a big time trade for a solidified name. Hey, I've been saying that, Tay. That just makes too much sense. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like you going backwards if you go with another rookie. And then you well, no, I wouldn't say your coaching staff young, but your offensive coordinator, this is only his second year being in play call to do this. And this is the reason why Adam Van Pelt was brought on in case something happened. They had somebody in the backup roll him an E strand.
I was about to say,
They want,
Strand.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I get it. I'm with you. That's be another name I would look out for at the end of the year.
CJ
Let's
Stroud.
try. Yeah.
That would be interesting. That would be in because I would love to know. Okay, if you get off
Trinidad Chambliss.
Stroud, where are
Go
you
ahead.
going? Now I just would be funny because I'm just like Texans. You get off of CJ Stroud, who is still young. Now where are you going? Which direction are you going?
That's a
Are
good
you going
question.
quarterback?
That's a good question. I wouldn't know.
So they want
It'll be a Jameis Winston type thing, probably. Craig said, I feel like Jack Strand is the future quarterback. He looked nice the time he was out there, but he has things to work on. Absolutely. He's still young. He's
for
still
sure.
young. Mark, what's up, my guy?
What's going on, family?
Big Mike's Way said, man, too is shell shocked. I mean, we'll see soon enough, won't we?
I hope not. I really do hope not.
Winston, what's up, my guy?
The
Y'all
family?
go check out Winston on the eye test on Facebook and on YouTube. That's the eye test. Him, John Harris, and the guys over there, Red Rose, all those guys, man. So y'all please go check out Winston on the eye test. He said, what's going on, Phil? Chat, smash that like button, man. That boy said, smash that like button. Appreciate you, Winston.
On both channels, please, and thank you. We appreciate that so very kindly.
Right, A1 forever too. Facts. Stephen A. Smith broke down Tua today, and it wasn't good. I don't pay attention to that. He say he a basketball guy.
A field day. What Bill Bellamy said and how to be a player. I bet he had a ball talking about the Atlanta Falcons and Tua Tagovailoa. The way
I don't put much stock into him because to me he's a better basketball guy than football guy. When it comes to football, he's lost most of the time. So I can't respect that. Reese ain't calling the plays right now. Stefanski is. That sounds even worse. Sacks are important, but so is getting the defense out the field on third down and force turnover. Absolutely.
Believe it.
And that's something we did very well last year with turnovers and sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Burrow to ATL would be nice. I'm sure that Burrow swag would be welcome in the A. And the crazy thing, Craig,
would be actually.
They got a lot of people have them coming out of ALC to make it to the Super Bowl again this year. And I see why.
Healthy Burrow, healthy Chase, healthy Higgins. So I mean, hey, we'll see.
They got some more guys.
And they got like Chase Brown and I think
they got Gesicki at tight end, if I'm not mistaken.
They got another guy out there too with him. I forgot the guy's name.
Look it up. Give us an idea. Go and look it up right quick. Brewski, what's up, my guy? Thank you for the donation, my brother. He said, for our quarterbacks having competition should bring out the best in both of them. Get Mac Jones. Hey, Brewski, I was on that train too, but they called me a hater.
I was on it slightly too, but I just knew it was going to cost you so much. I really did.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think that now that we have so many quarterbacks on the roster and it's not a dying need, that number that draft compensation may have just went down just a little bit. But I'm still thinking third round pick at the least. And I would do that. And honestly, I would just wait to see what the preseason brings in the trade deadline. Trade deadline is something to look out for. If we in a race at the trade deadline and the quarterback is not solidified, I could see a Mac Jones trade.
We'll see what happens with that.
His salary's only $4 million. So
yeah, of course. Yeah, we can absorb it. It'll be no problem. I just that'll be terrible. That means like the only way I see that happening is if we are winning games, but all the quarterbacks are down, including Jack Strand. Right. Or at least Penix and Tua can't go. That's the only way I see a trade for Mac Jones.
I can respect
I don't want that to happen. I really don't want that to happen. Drew Sample is the other tight end for Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's a rookie though, right?
I think he played last year.
Okay, so he's a second year player. I know he's young. Dixon Way, man. Y'all go check out Dixon Way on YouTube, man. And also check him out on
oh no, he got 8 years in the league, bro.
So I'm thinking about somebody else. He said, what up, fellas? To be honest, my stance has been I would give Coach Kevin and Coach Hawk Tua a chance, but neither would be my choice. I mean, you can't be mad at that. He said this would be found out what MPJ is or isn't, so we can stay or move on. And that's what Matt Ryan is at with it. I'm telling y'all, he's just gonna give it one more go around because that ice is about thin as ice outside on the grass in the wintertime. That's how thin it is. So when you step on it, crack. So yeah, it's thin. It's wearing thin. Let's just keep it real.
And again, like to know again, I don't want people, to get crazy about, after one preseason game and stuff like that. But I know me and Smitty, we were talking about this, and we were just like, man, it is just one preseason game, new system, new coaching. Remember 2015, things didn't come together all the way right. It was 2016 when things came around. But regardless, it's just the Falcons have not been to the playoffs in over 8 years. They have not had a sustainable quarterback and going on 5, 6 years. It's 5 for sure, and we're hoping that it's not going to be 6, but still, like at least 5 for sure. That'll do it to you, bro. Like I mean,
Exactly.
I'm just
It's
saying,
called
like,
it's called fatigue, fan fatigue.
bro. You just, I mean, and some people be like, well, look at the Jets and look at the Browns and everything. They never go this place. They never go that place. Bro, I don't care about none of that. We talking about the Falcons.
Right.
That be my thing. I don't ever care about any of that. Like, that's not my fan base. I understand that they've gone through a lot of stuff and all the stuff like that. I don't ever want to go through any of that because I don't ever want to be that sorry.
But
So,
this is what I had to ask you, Chris. Nephew Daniel Flick put this out earlier. He added where Kevin Stefanski was asked on naming a quarterback. He said, "We're continuing our process, continuing where we are. Think this joint practice will be a chance for us. Good work for Tua and Michael Penix." So is he throwing out the notion that Michael Penix could be back sooner than we thought? Because I mean, I got the impression that he said a couple of weeks ago it would be a month. And if he's coming back doing 7-on-7 drills, possibly this week, could he be ready week 1?
well, I mean, you think about it from the beginning of training camp, he was talking about it maybe about 4 weeks out. Now it's the 17th. So, we at least 2 of those weeks are gone. So we're getting closer more so to like 2 weeks, a week out anyway. And I had put it on Twitter. I retweeted this. And I was talking about, I was like, well, in music terms, and I put out the little gif of the guys and everything like doing that song, I'm gonna leave the door open. Yeah, I put that gif up because I'm like, that's pretty much what Kevin Stefanski is saying to me. The door is still open. There's nobody that has been named as the starting quarterback. And again, Tua could have grabbed, I guess you can say the leading job by the horns. I know the offensive line did not help that much, especially right tackle. Right tackle actually stalled a few, things that could have,
And the center almost got him killed. So yeah,
yeah,
it
again,
was part of the line fault too.
yeah, absolutely. So, of course, that's going to throw off a rhythm quarterback timing already anyway. So that's why it's like, was it a subpar performance? Of course, but it's just like there are a few things that went into it as well. We got to keep it real about that. But
Facts.
moving forward is just still that door is left open for Michael Penix Jr. to still run in because I mean he is looking good in 7-on-7s and 1-on-1s. It's just the 11-on-11s has not been cleared for, and that's really the only thing that we're waiting for to happen. If it happened, like after this week right here, so the next game going into the Dolphins and the last one is like, okay, so are you playing any of the starters? Will Penix get a snap or two? It's just like, what are you going to start to be looking for? There's so many questions will be ready to be asked when Michael Penix is cleared. So, bro,
Yeah.
I feel like Coach Stefanski is definitely leaving the door open because I mean, come on now, it's the 17th now, so we're more than less than a month away from week
And the
one.
first game is what, the 12th?
Still don't have a starter.
Yeah. So the first game is what, the 13th?
I
So yeah,
believe.
it's about 4 weeks. Yeah, 13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a little under.
Just like we tell boy Prince getting that damn leg up now, so he might be good to go in a couple of weeks. So I mean, we got a month.
He
So
might.
hey, the organization want Prince to start. It's obvious. If they didn't, they would have named two already. They're waiting on the last moment for doctors to clear him, and he going to start. I could see it, but I mean, like I keep saying, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. But I mean, then I get it. They've got to start him. Get him back on the field to see what they have. So they'll know which direction they need to go after the season.
You gotta know, bro. You gotta know.
That fifth year option next year. And if they won't pick it up, they gotta know.
Yeah, you gotta know. And then of course, again, regardless, it's like people talk about Tua, but you gotta remember, just like how there's no ties to Michael Penix, there's no ties to Tua. It's only 1.3. So if you really wanted Michael Penix to see what he has, you have that option because you're only paying 1.3 anyway. That's less than some of these backup quarterbacks. You think about it. There's backup quarterbacks that are getting paid more than Tua right now. So
Mac Jones, who we just named earlier.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. So again, like I'm not mad if Michael Penix gets the starting position and Tua kind of got to wait in the wings. And but at the same time, if Tua's not playing well, I don't think there should be a long extended period of time to where you continue to let him start, kind of like that Kirk Cousins situation. Right. Well, we know we should have went ahead and pulled him. We waited like an extra 3-4 games before.
I don't think Stefanski will make that. He won't be scared to make that choice because you saw what happened with Watson and Sanders and Gabriel last year. So I know that won't happen again.
Yeah. That's what I'm feeling like. I feel like Tua, he'll get yanked. And my thing is, there is no reason 1.3 is not a reason enough to so they have him in there if he's not cooperating with the rest of the team and so not operating like he needs to. That's the word I want to say.
Right. And think about it too. You got rookie quarterbacks making more than him this year. Rookie quarterbacks. Larry said, I will say what I saw at camp. MPJ throws a better football than Tua. Absolute facts. MPJ can't play 11 on 11, and Kevin still hasn't made Tua the starter. That's a bad look for Tua not winning the job already. And that's what
what have I said, Smitty?
That was Steve Smith said, and I put a video out on that. He was, shocked he hadn't took the bull by the horns, and that's a bad sign. I mean,
and what did I say, Smitty?
You said it. You said it.
I said Tua needs to be watching over his shoulder. You got a guy who's not even cleared for 11 on 11s that's still making this competition close. And Kevin Stefanski today really just, like I said, left the door open and really kind of like just going off of the motion. Like we were waiting to see what's going to happen. Tua has not done enough to get the 100%, to get the voter confidence. He doesn't.
But you want to hear something crazy, A1? I could see this happening too. Since he hasn't really stepped out and pulled away as the starting quarterback, if another guy becomes available after preseason and he's still not where Stefanski wants him to be, hey, he could probably get cut. It won't cost him nothing. It won't.
It's only going to be 1, 2, and 3. It's only going to be one.
And they will bring in another veteran quarterback to back up Penix and, rock out the season like that. I mean, but we'll see. But again, I could see Jack Strand playing somewhere at the end of the season, and that's not a shot at anybody.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. Was free because to save money from Cousins signing to the Raiders covered to a contract. That's true. He's a backup. If we were resetting at quarterback, we could have gotten Kyler for the exact same deal. But the bad part is Winston Kyler did not want to come here.
Yeah.
Because if he did, it would have been his first choice. He wanted to go to Minnesota with O'Connell. And a lot of people like O'Connell because to me, he's sort of like Stefanski when it comes to quarterbacks. He's worked quarterbacks a very long time. So I get it.
Yeah, man. Also, when you think about this too, no one should feel bad, if the Falcons did want to keep everything right with Michael Penix and give him the opportunity, because regardless, we're only paying 1.3 and Tua is already paid. He's already getting paid 58 something odd $1 million. From the Miami Dolphins. Tua is good.
I throw another wrench in there. If it don't work out with Atlanta, I think he's gonna retire.
I don't know if he's gonna retire, but I can
Chris,
still.
What else he got? Who else gonna take him if he can't make a job here? Taking over a starting spot before an injured quarterback. Who gonna take a chance on him? Probably be a second or third string guy, but not a starter anymore.
I mean, you never know, bro, because at the end of the day, quarterbacks don't come a dime a dozen, and at the same time, there would be somebody I think that would take a risk on him because again, he does have that starter experience. Maybe Stefanski wasn't the guy, or maybe things didn't work out because Michael Penix actually excelled and he never could get that real opportunity. I look at backup quarterbacks and journeymen get passed around all the time. Somebody will make a spot for Tua.
Yeah. But I mean, I just don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. Tate said real quiet take. I think I'm drafting Ritter over Malik Willis held us back even further too. Was actually a good quarterback. Yeah, he played pretty good. Played pretty good last year in Green Bay. So I can see
connections with that Desmond Ritter thing. Somebody knew somebody that was cool with somebody that had a drink with somebody that also went out to dinner with somebody. The next thing you know, Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, and that somebody got dumped. So hey, it happens. But yeah, man, won't be my hour already. I mean, time just flies. But yeah, man, another great show, man. Another great show. Right quick, Larry said, "Oh yeah, I'm not on the kick train either. I hate to be negative, but he ain't for me. If MPJ doesn't work, then tank and draft Trinidad Chambliss. A lot of people like him. Shout out to Ryan Birdcage. He threw that name out there as well. Tua isn't on the Falcons' future, and I agree.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I don't think he's a part of the future. I do admit I don't think he's a part of the long-term future. But we'll see, bro. I mean, you never know. If a guy can come in and ball out and mess around, and let's say, you get 12 wins. Of course, I'm going off for hypotheticals, 12 wins and playoffs, and then Tua playing well and kind of like have a resurgence in Atlanta. It's like, dang, you kind of got to start thinking about it. But
I just don't want it to be another Brett Favre situation. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We give up on it too soon, and he goes and Mike Holmgren turns him into a Hall of Famer. And like I told y'all, very first start in Green Bay, they played the Bengals. Never forget it. He had a game-winning drive, first game, and that pretty much set the tempo for his career. Doesn't that sound familiar when Matt Ryan threw a 69-yard ball to Mike Jenkins on his first play? Sounds very familiar. So
could rekindle something. Could never know. But you know what they say? History has a way of repeating itself, or at least moving around for give you an opportunity to not let it repeat. Maybe you can be aware. Maybe that awareness can be up. But because I wouldn't put Strand on the practice squad at all. He got to be on my 53.
That's all I'm saying.
I would put Cooper Rush on my practice squad or whomever, but not Jack Strand, just because I'm telling you somebody gonna pluck him. I really believe it.
Larry said, man, Strand did throw the ball over 20 yards in the air. I don't think so.
To be honest with you, he wasn't really asked to do much. I think he might have got maybe like 15, but I feel what you're saying about 20 yards.
They was calling no dick and dunk plays, man, so he wasn't asked to do much. The time he did throw it down the field, the wide receiver got pushed down and he almost threw an interception. Right. So, yeah.
To be honest with you, bro, I'm interested to see how much we push the ball down the field. I'm thinking we're going to be in the short and intermediate level, but we'll see. Because I've been hearing people say, oh, yeah, Tua's going to push the ball down the field. And I'm like,
we'll see. It's vanilla. It's vanilla in the preseason. So if you do see something, it's going to be where the wide receiver or the tight end change their route and they move further downfield and get open. But if it's a call play, I don't think they move past 10, 15 yards.
I mean, all I'm saying is Jared Stidman threw that ball 40 yards, but whatever.
That was crazy. And don't even start on Mike Hughes. I
didn't say nobody's name. I said the quarterback name.
But I know that was coming.
I left it there.
I know that was coming. Larry said we got to use Zach Branch correctly. Absolutely. Them 5 and out, that ain't gonna keep working. You got to move to work him in the middle of the scenes. So, I mean, hey, we'll see. But like I said, man, another great pop-up show, man. Quick late night pop-up show, man.
Nah, he did, y'all. But still, I'm just saying he threw the ball. I'm just saying, y'all.
Hey, well, you know what to do, man.
Hey man, appreciate y'all for pulling up on us late night style, man. Of course, if you're just really popping in toward the end of it, make sure y'all catch it from the begin. Great show, man. Didn't expect to go an hour with this because it really wasn't a whole lot of topics, but you guys make the
Appreciate
show.
you, Larry.
And
No
with your
doubt.
questions, your super chats, and everything like that, we really appreciate it. All the super chats on Smitty, all the super chats, or anything that came on my page as well, really helps, each other's channel individually. We really appreciate that. So, for me, A1 Forever Sports, man, the platform on YouTube again. Make sure that y'all check out the video that I had dropped, giving my thoughts, my prognosis and predictions on the Atlanta Hawks, schedule, just, the good, the highs, lows of the potential schedule, and also the possible toughest part of the schedule as well. So y'all check that out on the page. And of course, also Falcons Digest and Hawks Digest as well. Of course, for Hawks, I know it's still a long ways away from training camp, actually, but we're still, still
Right.
pushing content over there as well. And I can't wait for the season to start up. See some of you guys in the chat, at different games and all that good stuff like that. So, the season rolling around, meet and greets are happening, all that good stuff. So yeah, man, it's a
Yeah.
great time to be a Falcon fan, with all the events and the games coming around. Hopefully it's going to be an even better time as a Falcon fan as we continue to move forward and grow from the preseason game from Denver and to get better. So make sure you guys find your peace today, man. It's 11:47 at night, almost a brand new day. So you need to make sure that you're right with yourself, and of course, right with the man upstairs if that's what you believe. But at the end of the day, find your peace because positive energy always creates elevation. That's how you find your peace. Thank you to everybody again in the chat, man. Y'all starting to pull up a little bit more. That's how season right around the corner, right around the counter, Smitty. But yeah, man, great show as always. Twitter A1 Forever, Instagram A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok. Be generational. It is
Thanks.
all time to be.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Miss Jenny. Appreciate you. Miss Jenny, a new face around. I hope she come back for the regular season after the games.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna be crunk. Miss Jenny, if you here after the games, during the games in the regular season, we open up the chat, let people get their thoughts, and please come through. But Winston said Keenan Allen just signed with the Colts. So
dang,
that's one of your free agents.
yeah, man. I was thinking maybe on the back end, you maybe possibly can bring in the Keenan Allen because my thing is he wasn't going to take any snaps away from anybody, and he is one of the best route runners in the last 10 years.
I think he would have killed. I think he would have killed that slot,
bro.
You remember how Larry Fitzgerald, when he got older, they moved him inside because they knew he got a tad bit slower, but he still had good hands. He still had elite route running, and he dominated in the middle of the field.
Man, Keenan Allen, he is like 34, 35, but last year
34,
he was
35, yeah.
Yeah, but he was still one of the top receivers when it came to bringing in catches. Third down, he was one of the best. He was top 10, I believe, on third down. So yeah, man. But it's all good. At the end of the day,
8.3 million. That's a pretty good deal.
Ooh, 1 year, 3.
Yeah.
Eesh.
I mean, he put up the numbers. He's earned that respect.
Yeah, that's why I said okay. But my thing is, I want them to come in and be a player coach in a way to help our guys with route running. Drake London, Zachariah Branch, make them even better. Because one thing about it, that's Mr. Route Tree. That's the OG route tree. There's other guys that are out there now that run great routes, but Keenan Allen was doing it for years, y'all. So
especially Phillip Rivers, man. Him and Phillip Rivers was a good combination, man.
Stop playing.
Him, Phillip Rivers, and who was the other guy there with them?
Don't start.
I know Mike Williams was out there for a little while.
Yeah, because they really kind of held the door on the other side of Keenan Allen for a minute too. So yeah, man, it's that was the main constant out there.
Was it Troy Vincent before he retired?
I mean, but again, that's still a part of the revolving door.
Right.
Necessarily having like a solidified guy. Mike Williams was supposed to be the guy, but he could never really stay healthy that.
There's like Johnston, and boy, I ain't gonna get into that. I know
Oh
Antonio
yeah,
Gates was there,
yeah, we
but
know Gates is
yeah,
tight
we
end.
know Gates was there. It was another wide receiver there before Mike Williams. I can't think of his name. But yeah, man, another great pop-up show right quick. Chris said you got 9 minutes before a new day. Find your peace. And as I tell y'all, man, keep God first. Because when you keep God first, everything's gonna turn around for you. But yeah. Find me on Smitty Sports Machine right here on YouTube. Also find me on TikTok at Smitty Sports Machine, on Facebook Antoine Smitty Smith, and on Instagram A N the number 2 WON, because I'm always over. Well, I'm not always over there, but I get a lot of my fan questions from over there on Instagram. Vincent Jackson, just like I said. So yeah. Um
Oh gosh,
man,
but he wasn't even Vincent Jackson no more. Remember, he
right.
gave all his
He
good
still,
years in Tampa.
yeah, he went to Tampa right after that. So yeah.
That's what I'm
And rest in
saying. He
peace to
left
him, man.
Tampa
Another
and went
great
out there.
receiver. Right.
He was not the same.
Ooh, he was not the same, but I mean, hey,
Hey,
it
listen,
happened.
because listen to this. Listen to this. You got Malcolm Floyd, Vincent Brown, Eddie Royal, Travis Benjamin. Remember him, speed guy.
Oh my God, yeah,
Tyrell Williams. So again, rotating door on the other side of Keenan Allen for years.
yeah, it's crazy. Hey, boy, it's hard to find a number 2 receiver. I think we had one of the best 1-2 combos in history with Roddy and Julio. I mean,
Oh
people would
yeah,
never give us credit for that, but that was one of the
we
best
were
1-2 combos in
spoiled,
history.
y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were spoiled.
and one of the most underrated ones was Rice and John Taylor back in the day. So yeah, we knew what Rice was, but Taylor, he was underrated. That dude was a speed demon. At 6'2", 205. He might have been 200, 195 because he was tall and slim. That dude can run like a gazelle. But yeah, I'll be talking about that all night. But yeah, man, another great show. Again, man, we still working on things to bring out other interviews. Who we got on Wednesday?
Oh yeah, y'all make sure y'all yeah, it's been confirmed. So yeah, we can go ahead and confirm that. Yeah, so Mike Johnson, former offensive lineman for the Atlanta Falcons. He will be, of course, 92.9 the games, morning shift as well. So shout out to 929. I appreciate them always, giving us some of their time when they can. So Mike Johnson will be on Wednesday at 2:30. Yeah, afternoon show. Yeah, we're gonna have an afternoon show. So yeah, 2:30, Mike Johnson. Y'all be there.
That's what I'm talking about, man. But yeah, man, y'all have a great night, and we're gonna roll on out of here because I think we got to get some sleep because I know some news gonna break soon. I just feel it. But y'all know I'm gonna have it out there as soon as it breaks. Shout out to our boy RGATL for life for always helping us with the breaking news. Appreciate him. But we're gonna roll on out of here, man. Peace.
Peace. Yes, sir.